Hello, ladies and gentlemen, once again to another stream here for Beam Jam Season 2. Here we're kicking off our Arena Tour Blue here in Dayton, Ohio. You can see the trucks are staged for a pit party that is just wrapping up right now. Soon the trucks will get all parts set and ready for a competition. Tonight, overall three competitions. Individually, tonight we have our obstacle course racing, new for this season. The trucks will start on a random part of the pod, be different for every week, and then go around the course that is designed by the officials. Fastest time, of course, wins. Our best trick or two-a skill, whatever you like to call it, competition, where each truck will have one attempt to pull off a move or their best stunt that they can involving two wheels. And then last but not least, our freestyle competition. Show you the field of trucks. A few debuts on the channel, including Jarrett McNeil and Raising Cane. His teammate Roy Pigeon and Ice Cream Man is currently competing on the West Coast Tour, I believe. Actually, all these trucks are debuts. Going over it, you have Uproar and John Zimmer Sr. Gravedigger driven by Matt Cody. Brutus driven by the youngest son of Jim Kohler and Avenger, driven by John Kohler. We have the son of John Zimmer Sr., John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. El Toro Loco driven by Fernando Martinez. Cat's Curse driven by Alex Blackwell. And Earthshaker driven by Battle Monster's very own Hunter Sosa. This will be the obstacle course racing order that they go in. El Toro Loco, Brutus, Cat's Curse, Uproar, Terminal Velocity, Raising Cane, Earthshaker, Gravedigger. Again, fastest time will take the win. Again, if you're new to our arena scene here in Season 2, it is not a typical point series like you see our stadium events. It is strictly off of wins. The more wins you get, or each win you get is that technically a point. But the more wins you have at the season in the season, that you're crowned the champion of your respective tour. So without further ado, we're gonna get the trucks set up for tonight's show, and we'll get underway. Do apologize to how late it is, depending on what viewers are watching. Just was working on some of the technical stuff of everything. Make sure you guys get the best show possible. Anyway, show will be starting in just a few moments. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get underway with our competitions here tonight, starting with our obstacle course racing. First up will be Fernando Martinez and El Torloco. And they'll be starting various different areas on the pod, depending on what week we're in, or where we're at, how the tracks are laid out, or the size of the venue as well that could take place. Yeah, starting off on the side of it. Off the log side. Time starts when the drivers go. Oh, that's some tech stuff going on. Sorry about that. As Fernando Martinez gets relined up. Looks like he's trying to get a good drop in to the rest of the course. Again, timer starts when the truck goes. Sorry. Some troubles here. Loco is off. Lost a bit of control there. Time coming in 11.60 seconds for El Torloco. Update our little chart here. 11.60 seconds for El Torloco. Next up would be Brutus. Debuting a new chassis onto this season. Old school Kohler chassis. You feel for the track there. A little wheel spin. At the start. Gets caught up in that last turn, it seemed like. Times come in will be at 12.62 for Brutus. Again, we'll go over times. Just a moment. The recap 1262. Next up will be Alex Blackwell and Captain's Curse. Alex Blackwell, veteran here. Time coming in. Be a 1229 for Captain's Curse. Sorry, folks, 1 second. 1229 for Captain's Curse. Next up will be Zimmer Sr. and Uproar. Be a 1279 for Uproar. So as we're halfway through, I want to recap times thus far. El Toro Loco is still in the lead. The lat 1160 run. Brutus 1262, Captain's Curse 1129, Uproar 1279. With just 4 trucks remaining. Let's start off that last 4 be terminal velocity. As he gets fired up coming out. Truck cut off as he's pulling to the line. Goes Junior. Gets across pretty quickly. Has 11.97. So our second 11-second time, but not enough to take the lead here in a obstacle course racing. Next up will be J.R. McNeil in the Raising Cane. Start a little wide out on the first one. Time is 11.68 for Raising Cane. Made up a lot of ground despite going out wide that first turn. 11.68. Nearing your leader for fastest time. El Toro Loco with 2 trucks left, still in the lead. Next up, Hunter Sosa. And Earthshaker. Sosa gets across the line. And with that, you have a new leader with 1 truck remaining. His time to beat was 11.60. He got a 11.58 on his pass. And last but not least, we'll have Matt Cody and Gravedigger come up. Again, a time of 11.58 to beat if he wants to get the win here. Ooh, Gravedigger goes into the wall and just barely getting the victory here is Matt Cody and Gravedigger. I'm gonna put up the final results. With an 11.54, Gravedigger is your obstacle course racing winner for the first weekend out in Dayton, Ohio. Second will be Earthshaker with 11.58. And third will be Terminal Velocity. Or excuse me. Third will be El Toro Loco with an 11.60. And after getting Gravedigger off the track, we're going to head to our Two Skills competition. Each driver will get an opportunity to do at least one trick with their best overall stunt or trick involving two wheels. Matt Cody and Gravedigger's head back to his spot currently. Like last time, if you're out for the Nashville, Tennessee show, this competition scored out of 10. And our freestyle we scored out of 20. So up first will be John Zimmer Sr. and Uproar. Looks like originally he was going for the reverse wheelie popper. I will end his run right there. Struck comes down, but he set it up again. Scoring coming in again out of 10. Be a 4 for Uproar. Next up will be Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco. Going back to the Nashville show on Tour Red. Pretty crazy stuff happened in this competition. Let's see if it can happen again. It looks like it will. Can't get it set back up. Got the popper going off the top side of the 8-pack. Reverses it. Truck kicks up to the reverse backflip. Tries to save it. Can't get it back on top. Ooh, excuse me there. Scoring is coming in, and it will be a 6 for El Toro Loco. Up next, your obstacle course winner, Matt Cody and the Gravedigger. Score beat is a 6 from El Toro Loco. Just roaring out. Get it set up perfectly on the top there. Looks like he won't be able to catch the front tires and get it back up. Like he probably attended to trucks to get set down like that. Score coming in. Only be a 3 for Gravedigger. So we get him flipped over back into his spot. Any debris taken off the track as well. Make sure each truck has an even playing field. Next up, Raising Cane, Jarrett McNeil. Score to beat, still a 6. Looks like it's set up for the reverse hopper or sky wheelie here. Gets that reverse popper, try to walk it. Might have tried to do something else with it. He heads back. Scoring will also be a 3. Tough judges here tonight in Dayton, Ohio. Next up will be Alex Blackwell and Captain's Curse. Balance Blackwell has. Gets it popped up into a wheelie. Slaps the wheelie a bit too. That will be his run. Score to beat for was El Toro Loco was a 6. Going back, it was a surprisingly low scoring that was given out. With that, Alex Blackwell Caps Curse will be taking the lead with a 7. So again, pretty tough judges here tonight. Here in Dayton, Ohio. Next up will be John Kohler and Brutus. See what he could do. An old Avenger chassis. He's setting up probably for a giant sky wheelie attempt. Massive air. Put it on the nose, but he can't get it back up now. Score to be was a 7 from Captain's Curse. Scoring coming up for Brutus. Will be a 5 for John Kohler and Brutus. So not enough to take the lead with 2 trucks left. Next up, Terminal Velocity with John Zimmer Jr. behind the wheel. It's going to be a 7. He comes out to see what he's going to do here. Some stuff will be a bit hard to do. Some trucks parked out onto the track. And that is proof of it. Try to go for the sidewalls, clipping off the 8-pack. Unable to do so. He's getting a 3 here in this competition. He should win the top high scores. Right now, not able to do so. Still one more competition left coming up. We still have one more truck left in this one. Yeah. Hunter Sosa and Earthshaker. See what he's able to do. That's an 8-pack here. Gets a popper going up it. That's a do his attempt. Anything else is just for the fans here. And you watch it at home. So Captain's Curse still with the lead. Score of a 7 here to beat. Scoring is only going to be a 5, so Captain's Curse out back will be winning your 2 skills competition. We have reached our halftime. I'm going to get everything prepped for our freestyle competition. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. Your support would be much appreciated, like always. Feel free to check out any of our other stuff on the channel. We do have 2 stadium tours going on and 1 more arena for season 2. As well as, of course, one of our Beam Jam 2 World Finals coming up soon. And our All-Star Challenge, the Team Fire and Ice.
And thank you to the guys over at Beam Monsters for making all these mods. They're doing an absolutely great job over there. Truly have no complaints about anything they're working on. And again, in just a few moments, we'll have our freestyle competition. Alright, we are back to with the last show of the day. Technically, it's the next day, so we'll have two shows later on, guys. But first, we'll have our feast out here in Dayton, Ohio, the debut of season 2 Arena Blue. Starting out will be for Nate Martinez El Toro Loco. 2 minutes on the clock. Again, truck scored out of 20. Bulls bucking around already. Some of the trucks got moved. Drivers have more room. Ooh, he rides it up but flips over. Recent set of rules came out. There's no penalty if you don't fill for 30 seconds in arenas for this season. You will qualify for a score. Again, out of 20. Score coming in as a 10. Not a bad start for El Toro Loco. Certainly not what he wanted to do though. This weekend. Before the shows though, before we get our World Finals order announced and set. And if you've missed the news somehow, our Beam Jam World Finals 2 take places in Nashville, Tennessee, Nissan Stadium. You don't want to miss out on any of the news. Join the official Beam Jam Discord server. Next will be your 2-wheel skills winner. That's Blackwell. Captain's Curse. Nice save to start. Captain's Curse. We'll be back next season as well. Just a little hint at something to come. Won't be the only time you see him. Sticks that front tire in weird. Doesn't get shut off for out of bounds. He's good. Air off the backside of the A-pack. .40 seconds left. Looking to be the first truck thus far to complete the clock. Went for the 8-pack. Wasn't able to land on the back of the chassis awkwardly. That will do it for Captain's Curse. Score to beat is a 10 from El Toro Loco. Which would be a 14 for Captain's Curse, so he shoots into the lead. To get him clean to taking off the track. Make sure Alex Black was okay as well. After that rough hit. Next will be Zimmer Senior, and Uproar. Gets the crowd pumped. Nice Sky Lily off the top. Another vet to the sport here outside Blackwell and Matt Cody. That is going to be it for Uproar. Wasn't able to save it and get it out. And a minute 34 left on the clock. It's another run cut short. Being 11 for Uproar. And you keep the track there, just scoot him over. Track there, excuse me. Next up, John Kohler and the Brutus. Races to the pod to get the crowd fired up. Nice starting jump. That loud motor from Michigan. Ripping up this track here in Ohio. Oh, that is gonna stop it. Had a great pop though. Looking forward to see what he had going more. Had a minute 22 left. Had great momentum. I believe had he kept it going, he would potentially had the lead. Score coming in is only a 12 for Brutus. Get him taken off the track. Time for Zimmer's Jr. See the bright lights of that truck come on. See him pulling out to the course. See him getting the crowd fired up as well. One of the rising stars of Monster Jam, that is. I'm looking to do here and Beam Jam. Gets a, I guess technically a sidewall save. Putting some donuts for the fans here in Dayton. Getting some good air. Just under a minute left. Gets the E-Pack. Trying to save it. Gets it and puts it to really sets it down. Terminal velocity. They have another one. Had it at first. The truck's just gonna sit perfectly there on the edge of the pod as the time runs out. Score to beat was a 14 from Captain's Curse, Alex Blackwell. Scores coming in is a whopping 18 out of 20 for terminal velocity on that run. We get him taken off the course. 2 trucks left. Announce the rest of the stops here for Dayton, Ohio, or excuse me, for Arena Tour Blue. Here, start here in Dayton, Ohio. Next time out, they'll be in Louisville, Kentucky. After that, our first ramped up show is the Metal Pod Monster Gong in Daytona, Florida. Excuse me. And we head now all the way out there for a concrete arena show. Should be a nice one. We'll be at Denver, Colorado, and wrapping it up in Tacoma, Washington, as well as our other arena tour. Tomorrow they'll be in Rapids, Michigan, at Van Andel Arena. Then we'll be over in Rosemont, Salt Lake City, Utah, and in Reno, Nevada. So both these tours ending roughly on the West Coast. Also kind of hints to what our World Finals will be at next season, which again that will be announced later on. Next up will be Jarek McNeil and Raising Cane. Like the hood's coming off somehow. Clean up some debris. Get his hood off the course, as well as a few others. Score to beat an 18. There's a few trucks remaining here. Jack Munoz showing off some hopper moves. No somersault didn't save it. Nice one is backing up a lot. That's gonna hurt his score pretty bad. Kind of threw the truck there. Again, having to back up. Not gonna help him too much there. Kind of skipped the truck across the pod. bit of a wheelie popper there. $17 seconds left to put into some donuts for the remainder of time. Time has expired. He's just gonna do the rest for the fans here. He parks in that corner. Score to beat was an 18. Raised Kane. All those reverses might have hurt him though. Be 14, so tied for second with Alex Blackwell's captain's curse. Next up, Hunter Sosa and Earthshaker. Taking a look around. He now goes his freestyle. One truck after him. Bit of a backup there. Nice turnaround. Trying to save it. He's gonna be in the wall. Won't be able to. 1:14 left on the clock. Let's shut off. Who's having a good run there? Let me get him to clean up off the course real quick. Score to be 18 from terminal velocity. Scoring coming in for Hunter Sosa and Earthshaker. Only gonna be a 12. So our last truck of the evening here. Matt, Cody, and Gravedigger. He knows it's going to be a lot to beat terminal velocity. See what he has. Not off to the best of starts here. That's a little rough on that rear end. Hopefully nothing's busted. Good flow thus far. Some nice there. Be able to save a judge that letting him. Does get the truck up. Matt Cody's still able to go. Safety officials being a little forgiving here. Headed for the backflip. Barely gets it. Matt Cody's just gonna go backwards over everything. 20 seconds remaining. Gonna go into the pile of trucks over there. That's going to be it for Gravedigger as time expired. 1 second left on the clock. Scoring coming in. And there won't be any mini trucks winning multiple events here as terminal velocity and a score of 18 takes their freeze off victory. Great score for Matt Cody and Gravedigger as 16 out of the possible 20. We get you a quick aerial shot of the course post show. We thank you guys for tuning in to a rather later show here on the channel. Again, we want to try to have the best quality streams for you guys watching at home. Appreciate you for being here, sticking around if you're watching. If you're watching later on, still thank you for tuning in. Next up, coming up next on the channel will be our West Coast tour from Las Vegas, Nevada, and then our Arena Red tour from Grand Rapids, Michigan. All tours will be firing on all cylinders as a push to the World Finals happens. Road to the our World Finals 2 is coming to an end here, but there'll still be a season 3. Stick around on the channel and go check out our Discord if you haven't already. Any further uh, announcements, updates, anything like that involving our channel and the tours. And if you're wanting to become a driver, same thing, head to the server, reach out, and we'll get you strapped in. Until then, again, thank you once more for tuning in and watching. See you next time.